Thank you, Laura. Good evening, everyone. So, hey Jude, an inspiration for Manchester City or Real Madrid's outstanding number 5. What a scene. We're all set inside the Etihad Stadium for what should be a pulsating second leg of this Champions League semi-final. The first leg had everything, and which one of these two is going to make it through to the last 4? Last night was memorable in Barcelona and in Dortmund, and you wonder what tonight will have to offer in the Allianz Arena in Munich, and here tonight in Manchester, where Real Madrid take on Manchester City once again in a massive game. Unbeaten in 27. Kevin De Bruyne right the way through, held on to by Lunin. First time tonight this City get on Nacho as much as he can, based on the fact that he doesn't tend to get too much success against Antonio. Camavinga lines it up and hits it. That was just dipping before it got to Edison.
He can isolate Kyle Walker and get at Akanji or get at Ruben Diaz. That's what Madrid will want.
Bellingham's just wandered into a central position and brought the ball down impressively there. And he's got support here from Valverde. Now Vinicius Jr. He can roll it square, and that's a brilliant save, but it's in. Second time around from Rodrigo. The initial save from Edison, outstanding. The City players were looking across at the assistant, hoping for a flag. But Rodrigo strikes. Real Madrid draw first blood in Manchester, and they now get their noses in front on aggregate in this quarter-final.
Great save by Edison, but to no avail. We'll have a look at it, whether he's offside. I think Kyle Walker might be playing him on. This is just a punt. This is due. This is fine. This is a terrible touch by him. Oops, thank you very much. Beautiful play. Let's see Kyle Walker when he plays Vinicius in. There, he's playing him onside. He is onside. That's okay. Edison, unlucky, great stop. Rodrigo on his toes for a tap-in. Arms went up, Akanji's went up, he didn't see.
One thing the goal has done is just quicken the tempo of the match. It's a lovely ball by Rodri. Jack Grealish. Support here from Bernardo Silva. Whipped in towards Haaland, who can't keep the header down. But just like that, Manchester City show what they can do when they start to get the ball flowing around like that.
Yeah, it was really nice play. Rodri to Jack Grealish. Erling Haaland does the right thing, but Nacho just does.
Got the lead. Bernardo. Free kick given there for the challenge by Bernardo Silva. The tap in. Haaland might get onto this. Hits the woodwork and it's wide of Bernardo Silva. And how did that not go in for Manchester City? Here comes De Bruyne charging in. Good save by Lunin. And then coming on.
Grealish or Diaz or Guardiola running, there's a chance. We've got a chance.
Lovely take from Vinicius, who I think was onside when he received the ball. Here's Carvajal. That's an important block in there by Guardiola, and then Valverde, after the volley he scored last week, thinks he can score from anywhere.
Yeah, game plan's working, isn't it, Madrid? There's opportunities that they try and prey on, and it's this type. Falls to Carvajal. Just
Haaland, who was up early in there and was able to head it down. De Bruyne shoots, good save. His territory, his range, viciously. De Bruyne looks to hit one. De Bruyne, similar position for where he tested Lunin a few minutes ago. Just moved into a more central position here, looking to glide through and shoot. The goal kick is given. I thought it was a corner. Grealish thought that was deflected, and so pace to accelerate away from Nacho. Grealish, City on the move. Grealish with the short side netting. Rudiger got there just in the nick of time to put him off. Corner given. That's vital defending by Rudiger.
Yeah, that last touch by Grealish was just
for the first time one to Kevin De Bruyne, and the Italian referee thinks that was a push in the back. City swarming around the ball, and De Bruyne wins it back. Rodrigo's gone down, but it's no foul. Pulled down there by Carvajal. And if they do get to the semi-final, floated in by De Bruyne in towards Guardiola. Nacho was jumping in there for Real Madrid. Offside flag up then on the far side, which will bring the as far as Foden. He can hit it. And he's in such fine form, Phil. Crossed in, good cross, good header. Danny Carvajal, that's outstanding. Needed all of his experience. And Lunin just about gets his fingertips to that. Yeah. Diaz stood behind him.
15 yards behind. It's a strange one by Kyle Walker.
Bellingham.
what a mess of a free kick by Toni Kroos.
Absolutely, and there is the half-time win. Thank you, Laura. So Real Madrid walking out for the second half with this slender lead. Steve in the zone. He's going to shoot, Rod. It comes down to Grealish. That's a good save. And he can't have seen that till late with a number of... And Nacho with the defending to do. And Nacho did remarkably well. I thought for a moment he was going to score an own goal, but somehow... Jack Grealish. Bernardo Silva clips it in. Erling Haaland was the target. Well, the last one had too much on it, and the next one didn't have enough on it.
Now that's the third time in what?
Do something about it. De Bruyne flicked on, and Camavinga in the way for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it was a great flick on by Guardiola, and then Camavinga does really well. It's Ferland Mendy down here. I don't know what happened there.
And then side-footed towards goal by Foden. And it might even have... Good tracking back by Grealish. I think he's going to get booked for that.
Yeah, he will.
And he goes from Walker, out again from Nacho. Akanji off his left side, hitting it high over the bar.
Yeah, that was always going to be...
Flat one towards the near post. Has it gone out? It's not really on it. Eventually blows the whistle. I thought it must have done, but there wasn't the initial signal from the officials down. That's going to be another booking. Changes the angle, Lunin saves it and then gets on the ball before Foden can put it in.
Yeah.
Rodri sent it out there to Doku. Valverde, the number 15's gone out there this time. Managed to slide across it, Rudiger, here's the chance, there's the equaliser! Kevin De Bruyne! It's a huge Champions League goal for Manchester City, and a man who delivers time and time again, delivers again when it really matters.
Doesn't matter how they come along, as long as it ends up in the back of the net. And it was coming. It was coming. Lovely ball by Rodri. Out to Doku, who attacks Fede Valverde. And round.
Pulled back in by Akanji. De Bruyne! I can't believe he didn't score. And nor can he. What a chance.
Fell for the right player. Akanji, great run again.
Left foot for De Bruyne! So close!
Referees give a goal kick.
Doku. Luka Modric in there, Camavinga away. Vinicius Junior, little flick to Brahim Diaz, that's nicely done. And that's a free kick to Real Madrid, and I think we're going to see a yellow card. Yes, we are, to Rodri.
Yeah, he hasn't had any yellow cards, Rodri, so he'll gladly take that. Madrid play out of defence really well.
So De Bruyne with the corner, a deeper one this time. Haaland at the far post. Oh, he's trying to jump above Jude Bellingham. Chance to shoot for Rodri. Doku has managed to... whistle's gone. Free kick's been given to... Firm challenge there by Mendy. Walker felt it. Yellow card for Mendy. And can't keep it. So Julian Alvarez on, having scored in the semi-final.
Madrid, I don't think, have the pace.
So Silva goes in low. Foden missed his kick.
Brilliant ball, Bernardo.
The only goal from Kevin De Bruyne. And Ruben Diaz. And he goes towards Rudiger. What a chance!
That was another swinger with the left foot.
Here's Vinicius Junior.
Bellingham's in if he can see him.
Walker's your last man, and Walker's too quick, and Walker's too strong, and that's brilliant defending that.
Brilliant by Kyle Walker. That's what he offers you on a plate. Says it all, that.
Super play from the England right back. There aren't many in world football who can do that.
Almost off his toe over the bar, wide.
Well, there's half-time in extra time, and for all of Manchester City's possession, the best opportunity for Real Madrid, Laura, right at the end there.
Absolutely, it fell to Rudiger.
Madrid have got
first challenge here for Lucas Vazquez up against Jeremy Doku, who pokes it through here for Kovacic, just on and denied by Rudiger.
Yeah, that run by a lot of the Manchester City players, this time principally Kovacic.
Lucas Vazquez can hit through here to Alvarez with a tight towards Bellingham from Diaz. And it's penalties. They couldn't be separated in 90 minutes. The extra half an hour couldn't sort it out either, despite the chance for Foden and one for Rudiger. The goals were scored in each half of normal time. Rodrigo for Real Madrid, Kevin De Bruyne for Manchester City. But Laura, it's going to take a penalty shootout to work out who plays Bayern Munich in the semi-finals.
It is indeed the first Champions League quarter-final to go to penalties.
Modric, and Ederson saves it! The first miss! And Alvarez is clinical. Perfect start for the European champions. Scores clinically. Really good penalty, calm as you like, rolled it into the corner. Oh, Silva. Oh, that's a terrible penalty. Straight at the goalkeeper. Strides up and scores into the corner. Really good penalty, hardly a flicker of emotion. And he saved it! Kovacic denied. And here comes Nacho, who scores. And that's a rip. Foden steps up and scores. Emphatically smashed into the back of the Real Madrid. Ederson scores! Brilliantly. That's an outstanding penalty. And he scores! Rudiger scores for Real Madrid. They've won the penalty shootout. Manchester City are out of the Champions League, and Real Madrid, who always seem to find a way in this competition, have got themselves through to yet another semi-final. Ederson couldn't get to Rudiger's penalty, and Real Madrid, Steve, somehow, despite hardly seeing the ball all night, have somehow managed to take it to penalties, get themselves through and knock out Manchester.